Okay, yeah. So here's a short summary. So apart from this Windows security, anything else that comes with your computer as a license fee or something, be it McAfee or Norton, or any other such AVG or anything, just get rid of it. Okay, that's the short summary of it. They cause more problems than the problems that they will solve, and Defender in most cases is good enough. Okay, these all don't apply to a business. Okay, if you are a business who is watching this video, you're probably not watching this video, but if you are watching this video, uh, we know how legals work, and you need something to blame on if something goes wrong. So paying that company, even though they are not going to save you from anything, might be a good idea if you want to, uh, blame it on them if something goes wrong. So yeah, that is a good case when you want to sue someone over some problem, and it's a common practice to find a sheep to slaughter when something goes wrong. And if the antivirus company can be your sheep, sure, go ahead. It will piss off your coworkers, but I don't know. Maybe if you lock it hard enough, they won't do anything else. Yeah. So that's the summary. You do not need any other antivirus other than Microsoft Defender. With if you are getting some kind of problem, download the MalwareBytes free tool, scan your complete system once, leave it for overnight, and in the next day decide if there is something there or not. Okay, and then uninstall it. You don't even do not need to keep this. That's the summary. How many time was that? That's 2 minute summary. Okay, and now from 2 minutes, now since you are here and you want to watch a video, let's watch a video. Jared in his video famously said this point. Oh yeah, all these will be in the description. So what point is this? 10, 12. Hold on, just yeah, just don't want to see that. Where is it? 10, 12. Yeah. Windows Defender is good enough for most people, and I only consider tradition for people who don't know much about it. No, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, he used to work in a penetration as in security as a penetration tester, and more often than not, it was the vulnerabilities in the antivirus software that would actually end up giving access to the system. Okay, so if you don't have other third-party antivirus, you are better protected. Go figure. Same thing, Linus tried do a few tests, and yes, they were slowing the system down even more than Defender. Uh, in this video, I have talked about how Windows Defender has evolved over the time. Okay, and this is John McAfee. John McAfee. John McAfee. In 1987, he wrote McAfee software. He is the founding member of McAfee software, and he resigned in 1994 and he became an vocal critic of the. So he told people to go ahead and uninstall the software that he made. He is John McAfee, on which the McAfee software is named. And I'm telling you, I watched this video a few moments ago. I'm still laughing. He has said so many truthful things, and it's hilarious. It's so hilarious. Anyways, he is the company's most vocal critic, and he has wrote McAfee. The point he made in this video was that he wrote a good piece of software. Other people took over, like it happens in most corporate organization when people are all after money, and they added a bunch of things, and to the point where the software wasn't what he actually wrote. Okay, so with that, let's close this all. What is here? Oh yeah, this let's also put it in the description. Okay, so this is, I think he is Robert O'Connor. I think he works at Firefox, Mozilla. Yeah, so he works at Mozilla. Okay, so he works at Mozilla. Where is he? So he said disable all your antivirus except Microsoft's. Okay, now that's the article. You can go read it, and that's John McAfee. I will also put him in the description. And about MalwareBytes. Uh, every few months, when you have a time, you can download the MalwareBytes free tool. Let it scan your whole system. Okay, don't you know take its word for granted. What it does is it tries to give a lot of false positive. It gives a lot of PUP, potentially unwanted program, the program which it thinks are not important. So it's not the best thing out there. But if your PC is having trouble and a virus has breached Microsoft Defender, very little case, if it has done that, running it every month and then uninstalling it is a good idea. Those of you who are online and who are not playing it safe, do it a lot more often. That's all. Okay, you know who you are. It's a risk you are taking when you are doing those illegal stuff. Anyways, yeah. So now let's talk a bit about my experience with the same. So earlier, maybe 20 years ago, when I got my first PC, I used to actively find antivirus and try to, I think I have been born a researcher. I don't know. I should have been playing games, but that's what I was doing. I was installing different antivirus and trying to see if they are actually catching something or not, if they're actually trying to find a virus or not. I had a few CDs that I knew have virus in them. Yes, we used to have CDs that has virus in them, and since they were read only, no antivirus could have fixed them. So I used to test directly with that on the normal system. So I, I think you know where the story is going. So yeah, but the game was pretty fun. It was a flash game. It was pretty fun. So I think it was worth it. Anyways, the point is, at that time, Avast. I think I heard about Avast 20 years ago. AVG, Kaspersky, Norton, ESET, and these are all software that I installed and I tried running about 20 years ago. So they are irrelevant now. McAfee, Norton, and trying to remember. There are a few odd ones also. Glamwin, but that is more recent, and this is not a commercial company. So I don't know if it's a commercial company. Don't quote me on that. But yeah. So I tried a lot of them. The on the old Pentium systems, what I used. What I found was, yes, they were even that time they were slowing the system down quite a lot. They were slowing down the system, high CPU usage, high disk read write usage, and by Windows 10, I think. Even Windows 8, they started fixing the Windows security, but by Windows 10, they actively Microsoft actively started to work on security. You had Windows Defender even in Windows 7 days, but the same thing, it didn't stay online, it wasn't working fine. So God forbid if you are using a system before Windows 10 that has lost online support of all the antivirus, because a virus that is quite long, very old, that is not going to trouble you as much. Okay, a virus that is has been around your normal Trojans, your what is the name of other, I keep forgetting. Anyways, so the point is, those will not trouble you as much as something that completely new comes up, mm, like the what was that encryption soft virus name that logged all System files. WannaCry. Was it WannaCry? I'm trying to. Yeah. So a ransomware attack that is new. So the point is, if something new comes up, anything that is old, that won't help you. Okay. And for that, you need to be online. Okay. If you are going, and most people are online these days, if you are online on your system and you are visiting many websites, even the normal websites can be hacked and can have anything. So it doesn't matter if you are staying just safe online. The point is, even if you are staying on legit websites online all the time, you can still be attacked. So it's best idea to use Defender. Okay, I can tell you there are a lot of talented people out there who are in the wrong business. Okay, they are very talented, and I think if you follow all these web news and all, you will realize how talented they are. Okay, the point is, you need to stay online so that if someone in the world gets attacked first time and it is reported immediately, you get something to stop yourself from getting that right away. So that immediately means that if you are online, run a software that is online. Okay, run an antivirus that is online. Windows Defender being on a large number of systems on every computer, almost a lot of computers, since people mostly keep their computers as is around the world. So if it does detect, there's a higher chance you will get it right away, other than the other softwares. Okay, so yeah, uh, where was I going with the story? Yeah, so I tried those running all those software, and it didn't. It used a lot of CPU, a lot of GPU, and God knows what not. It did a lot of things, so I just you know removed it, and I removed all antivirus and never thought about it again. However, kept my eye on Windows Defender. I kept my eye on that because back then it wasn't using a lot of CPU, GPU. It wasn't called Defender. I think in Windows 7 it was called Security or something. I don't even remember what it was called anymore. Okay. By Windows 10, what we saw was that Windows Security was built into the system, and I left it like this. I didn't bother with any other software. Occasionally, what I saw was, in the beginning days, I saw it in the background starts using system resources a lot. So now that you are convinced that you should use it, you should do. Let me check it before I saw it. I had to cut video 3 or 4 times because I actually showed some that probably shouldn't be showed. Yep, I have it. Let me remove it first before I show it to you. And where is it? And where is it? Yep. Okay, now you can see it. Now I think you should see what I was trying to show. So in Windows Defender, if you go in here and go into the manage setting, you will see there's an exclusion thing. Click on exclusions. You will see I have added a bunch of things that I know, that I trust won't have any virus at all. Yeah, if you look at this, I record a lot of videos for YouTube, so these are gigs of lots and lots of gigs of file. So I don't want them to be scanned all the time. I know for a fact that in the Steam library that hundreds of gigs is there. I don't want them to be scanned in the background all the time. I know what I put it in the softwares. These are my personal folders. I know they do not have antivirus, so I have excluded them. I know security folders don't have antivirus. I've excluded them. Same thing, same thing, same thing. If you do this along with something, let me first do it on my own, and then I will show you. I I don't want to edit videos anymore. I did it once. It's horrible. It takes all your time and it takes my breath away. I mean, literally, not in a romantic kind of way. I don't want to do it anymore. So let me just show it to you. Where is it? Microsoft, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yep, here it is. No, this is not it. Okay, this is it. Yeah. So if you open task scheduler, you will see a task scheduler come up. Okay, and if you go into task scheduler library in Microsoft, in Windows, and you come down to Windows Defender, these four options will come up. Okay, and if you double click like the cache maintenance, you can go into the condition and you can just tick this, start this task only if the computer is idle for 10 minutes, and wait for at least 1 hour before running it. And as soon as you start using the computer, this will start. Okay, and only run it on AC power if you are on a laptop. Now as soon as you do this, now what will happen is, now you won't be able to do it for all. Let me show you what I mean. I think for the last one it won't happen. Okay, it happened this time. Sometimes what will happen is you will get an error. So the scheduled scan, at least you should do it for this, other you can ignore. So this will significantly, you know, significantly stop a background scanning that happens immediately. Okay, so yeah, so once you do that, the problem is every time Windows update comes, they reset it. So it's not worth the effort. The main problem that you will have is with hard drives. If you have any sort of hard drive, apart from its fragmentation thing, we'll talk about it sometime later. It is very slow to read and write from it, and hence what will happen is, if it has, even if it has 1 gig of file, if it has a large number of files, any sort of antivirus program, not only Defender, will take a lot of time. Okay, trying to scan it. So yeah, did I miss anything? Have I covered everything? I don't know. I think let me just remind myself. Uh, High CPU antivirus I used a number of. Okay, I haven't talked about the when I said if you go to my website, when I talked about the if you read about hackers and all that news. So if you go to my website, there is an audiobook section, and if you scroll down, there is a podcast section, and here is the Darknet Diaries. In this show, what I talked about, all the penetration testing, even OTP hacks and all that. So if you think that you have two-factor authentication on, you are safe, you're not. If someone is a proper hacker is, if he's behind you, you'll most likely lose everything. The only thing is that he hasn't targeted you. Okay, that's the only thing that is saving you. So yeah, excellent episode. I will add more here. I listened to a lot of them, but yeah, this is per this recording. This one is one for this. Apart from that, I'm going to already add all these in the description. All the videos I talked about, they should be there. Go figure. If you are interested in it, sure. Always, if you are interested in something, you should follow it to the end. Maybe your passion is lurking around the corner. Okay, and you need to find your passion. Anyways, uh, I'm just trying to summarize everything. Get rid of any other antivirus, Norton, McAfee, AVG, anything. Just uninstall it. Don't buy it. Don't buy any other, absolutely don't get it. Keep Windows Defender open. Just keep your Windows system running and keep it updated. Windows Defender update is different from Windows update. Okay, so when Defender update, let me show you. So in the Windows Defender, if you go in here, you will see virus and threat protection update. It was updated at this point, okay, at this time, and this is different from Windows update. You can disable Windows update, okay, don't disable this. Okay, that is the only thing that is keeping it. Okay, yeah. So I think what I had to make the point in this video, I have already made. And I don't know if you have some questions. I don't think you should have any much questions anymore. You can agree, you can disagree, But the reason I made this video is because I had to manually tell everyone to uninstall antivirus because they were actually impacting their games, their performance in games, their performance in benchmarks. And they used to come to me and say, why is this score 20-30% lower than what other people are getting? And used to ask them, have you uninstalled McAfee? They say no. I said, install McAfee, uninstall McAfee, run the test again, then install McAfee. The test was fine now. So the reason to make this video was so I don't have to tell each and every person who gets a laptop by my recommendation and comes to me. Yeah, I should probably make a video in Hindi. But I think I covered most things in this video. Okay, so with that, never come to me without uninstalling other antivirus.